They're things. You've got a timer as well. You've got the changing of the colours. So yeah, I really love them. I like the blue one best.
I like the pink one best, so we won't be arguing if we have to choose one each. I love them, they're gorgeous. And remember, if you order more than one in the same colour option, you'll get a 50% reduction on the P&P from the second one on. Now, though, we are moving on, and something that you are known for is feeding the birds.
Can you smell this? This is absolutely gorgeous. This is crazy. Yeah, you did. This is 5 kilograms worth of nutpecker. This looks like a loaf of bread, but it isn't. It's soft and it's malleable. You can touch it. This is bird food. Yeah, it's bird food.
I never thought I'd be touching your nutpecker live on
it. Stop it, right? And it comes with 2 coconut feeders as well. So you're getting the equivalent of 14 jars of nutpecker.
You get it in jars. You don't get a big lump.
No, you get the lump. You get this. This comes in a box, in a bag. This is 5 kilograms. So nutpecker's been a hero product of ours for absolutely years. But people have said to us, they buy the jars, they bought a 2.5 kilogram tub, but they said they want it in a more affordable way. So we are giving you 2 other coconut feeders, which are organic, which are natural, which are great. These can be filled over 40 times to feed itself, and all you've got to do is scoop it off, or if you want to do, you can even slice a bit off on that side. Can you see that?
Cool.
It's crazy. Wow. If you want to be able to mould things into little fat balls, then you can do on that side.
But this is great for kids to get them to feed the birds. You can get them to make stars and different shapes.
Exactly. But the price on it is brilliant. This here is the equivalent to 14 jars of nutpecker. For 8 jars of nutpecker.
And no plastic.
Yeah, 8 jars of nutpecker are £30. Right? This is 14 jars underneath that, and you get the 2 feeders as well.
So there's no better way, no better value way of buying your nutpecker.
So we've sold this for a couple of years now. That's a 2.5 kilogram tub. That is 2 of these that go into that itself. How good is that?
It smells good as well.
It smells really
yummy. It's not for us.
Exactly.
How long? What sort of shelf life have we got with this? Because it is such a big amount.
That's a 12. It's got. The birds are going to eat this, Catherine. Don't worry about it. It's got a 12-month shelf life itself. But if you can see this, how cold has it been lately? Those small little birds, the blue tits, the robins, the woodpeckers, they love nutpecker. Nutpecker's been one of our best-selling products ever at QVC. And we think look at Sylvester there. That's a red spotted woodpecker. That's a boy there. And we think it's amazing because we know the birds love it, but we're giving you up to 40 feeders of nutpecker all in one go.
That is incredible. What fabulous value.
I think with this, I would make my own fat balls and then I would roll them in birdseed. Yes, if it was hundreds of thousands, you can really create your own type of fat balls here, which is really fantastic. Or you can make little squares, you can make strips like sausages, which is really cool. But of course, you can refill the coconut husks as well.
It's so good, and like you said, there's less plastic wastage because you haven't got to buy all the individual jars.
This is inspired. When I first saw it, I didn't know that was the product.
It's nice. It's just pure.
I thought it was in the jars.
Is this a crazy demo? I don't see
it's safe. It's nice. It's gorgeous for the birds, and it's the best value we can give it. Ties can't get on, crows can't get on, because they all weigh over 200 grams.
I love it. It's so clever, and it really does sort of pique your interest in the different birds. I know that definitely since I've had your balls in my feeder.
The birds in the past because you were annoyed by squirrels or pigeons.
Lots of people did.
Feed them.
Well, I've got Joe's balls in my feeder at home.
No, you had to do that, didn't you?
I know, I did. It's the rules. If we talk about your lovely golden balls that you've got, they're like what are they called?
My mum watches this. You know.
Are they called suet balls? I can't remember.
They're called fat balls.
Fat balls.
I didn't want to say that.
I know. No, but since I've had that, it's so lovely when you do get feeders like this and you've got Joe's fat balls in them. Well, not this one, obviously, but different feeders. And the birds start to come and you see all the different birds. I've got so many robins now.
Have you?
And I thank you for that.
Appreciate it.
It's lovely. It's really nice.
You really melted with emotion there.
Yeah, well, I like feeding the birds. I like doing...
I've redeemed myself, haven't I, after being coarse. Okay, now next up we're moving on to fabulous discount in price. You've got nearly a third off. Just $11.52. Check out the Easy Pays. They're just $3.84 per payment. So what have we got here?
Right, I like to complain a lot, as people might notice. And the problem with birdseed isn't that birdseed is bad, is that it gets chucked absolutely everywhere. So what we've brought you here is we've got you sunflower hearts. We're just giving you the good stuff out of bird feed. This is 3 kilograms worth. And just to give you a little bit of example, it will fill 12 individual feeders. Sunflower hearts are brilliant for nutrition, for proteins, for calciums, for energy, for birds. It has been so cold, and we think a 3-kilogram bag is great. And what's also really good is because these are sunflower hearts, right? There's nothing wrong with these whatsoever, but birds have to get into these, they have to break them open, and they leave lots of mess. Robins, they can't eat these because their beaks are soft and they can't get through them themselves. So sunflower hearts themselves, they are no mess. Nothing can germinate. The seed can't germinate, but they're bite-sized. The birds absolutely love them. So 12 feeders worth in this bag itself, which will really start you off. That's great.
That's so good. And it's really important to feed the birds properly, because sometimes when you buy cheap, unwittingly, obviously you want to help the wildlife. You think you're doing the right thing, but it might be lots of filler. It could be anything.
No filler whatsoever.
I went to one of our friends' houses not so long ago, and I saw this like really cheap bird